Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. This is episode 91. I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty.
And I'm Allena, aka Starnet. Today is November 12th. First time watching. Thanks for watching. If this is your second or on time watching, thanks for coming back.
Yep. So grab your knitting or whatever and craft along with us as we chat about what we've been up to. Okay.
And it's gonna be the Jessica show.
Sorry. I guess I do have Mojo. I didn't put it in the right spot. I finished my order mission, but I haven't blocked it.
You suck.
I'm sorry.
It looks awesome.
The sleeves and then like the big flaps that come around. I'll put it on real quick.
Did you take pictures for turning it in yet?
No, I need to block it. It's like a little wonky, like right here. It's like not puckery, but you know, it needs a blocking. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do while sitting, but
What's that again? What sweater was that again?
The Effortless cardigan by I forget who. But it's really easy and there's no buttons or anything. But I ordered a shawl pin as an anniversary present. I said, "Hey Joe, can I get this?" And he said, "Sure." It was on our anniversary. We don't really do big gifts or anything, so anyways, but I'm gonna like attach it up here and kind of let it sit like that.
That's cool.
But it's big and comfy, and flaps can like lay over your legs and body and stuff. It's just kind of like a snuggly blanket sweater. I don't know. Anyways, it's hot down here though, so I'm taking it off. But that's it for... Ooh, there goes my phone. For Mojo.
I don't have any Mojo.
So, on to works in progress.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go or do you want to go?
I can go. It's no big deal. I am currently working on a baby sweater. The shower is on Sunday, so I need to finish.
That's super cute. I love the stripes.
Yeah, I am not currently really working on anything. Like, I have my order mission and my newt, but I think, okay, I lied. My order mission I did work on Sunday. So there's some progress with it. I actually started the decreases for the waist shape thing, you know? You know how, like, you go in a little bit and then you go out? Not that I have an hourglass figure. But, oh no. Oh.
Did you just lose
One
stitches?
of my little ends came off.
Oh.
No, the end wasn't screwed on, so let me screw it back on, and then I'll show you. It's coming along pretty good, actually. People are fascinated by it.
It's beautiful.
Like, they laugh at me, but they're like, "What are you knitting?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm knitting a sweater," and then they laugh at me.
Why?
Because they're like, well, it's not like they're laughing at me. They're like, "Oh, you're knitting a sweater." Like, it's no, like, I guess the way I say it means, like, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yes, I was talking about my order mission. So, yeah, I'm about halfway. So I'm not sure if I'm going to actually get done with it. But I plan on, after Saturday, working really hard on my order mission and my newt. So we'll see.
Very cool.
I am also working on this shawl, which I now know is a hopeless attempt. So I will be, after Saturday, starting a pair of some like fingerless mitts or something for my swappy because there's no way that this shawl is going to get done
Yeah.
at all in a week. So, you know, once again, I hopelessly overestimate my knitting skills and time.
I'm sorry.
So yeah. But I was looking for patterns for Dawn because that's our sister. She wants a pair of fingerless mitts,
Yes.
which she always says gloves with holes in them. And when she was talking about them, because I had made her some a couple of years ago, and she was like, "Yeah, you know those gloves, they have holes in them." And I was always thinking she was meaning they were like holy, like she needed there. And she was like, "No, the kind with holes that your fingers come out so you can like text and stuff." A fingerless mitt. So I was looking through patterns to show her like some that she might want to have that I would be willing to make for her. And I found some really cool patterns, so I might make a pair for my swap partner, which I feel really bad because I was aiming for this beautiful shawl and I just suck.
No, it happens. Life happens. I get it.
That's all I'm
Oh, okay.
working on.
I've been working on my New Kids on the Block socks. I forgot to bring them in here. But I'm like I have like a row or two to go and the Kitchener stitch to do, and then they'll be done, and that'll go into detention. Because I'm doing afterthought heels. And then I'm in the middle of it, market bag.
Oh, cool.
For some class, I forget what I thought it would be for. I'll figure it out. And then my newt, I am doing the sleeves, and I believe I talked about it last time, how I had to start the sleeves twice, because I cast on for the small size instead of the big size, because they don't have you do any shaping. And I have about 3 more inches to go before I start like the cap, I don't know if they're cap sleeves, but whatever, the sleeve shaping. So that's going pretty well. And I know you were concerned about if they were going to get poofy, because I stayed with the 4, I cast on with 4s, did the ribbing on 4s, and up to about here, I think. I did like 3 pattern repeats, I think. And then I switched to 6s. I was going to go 5s and then 6s, but I could not find my 5s for the life of me. So then I said, whatever, I'm going to use the 6s anyways. And I did. And they're not poofy or anything from there.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and they fit almost pretty well. They're not too tight. They're fitted, but I just think that's how it'll be. So that's exciting. I have hope that I will finish on time.
You're closer than I am.
Yeah. I'm sorry. And then, no, that's it. That's all I'm knitting on. Spinning?
Yeah.
No. I started a fiber, spinning it. I have like 1 pass on the bobbin done, you know, like barely any. I spun on it one day, like for an hour maybe. I didn't bring it down. It's from Alchemy Fiber Arts that I bought like, I want to say 2-3 years ago.
Really?
And I spun one for like a swap of some sort. And then I had this one just sitting there. And I decided to spin it, so I am. That's about it. Fractal spinning it. So, sorry. I'm not very fun today either.
I was, as we're talking about your works in progress, I was thinking
Yes.
I might put out this shawl and do something else with it for my swap partner. Maybe I'll rip it out, reskein it, and give it to my swap partner as the yarn for my swap.
And say, this is what I was going to knit you.
I know, I will say that. And then make her something. You know, because I already came to grips with giving it the beautiful fiber away. So.
Yeah.
I know that has nothing to do with spinning, but I mean, it's making us fun, so.
That's right. We'll be random today.
Yeah.
On to weaving. I did.
Okay, nothing.
What?
Nothing for me.
Sorry. After weaving that scarf last week, I really wanted to do some more weaving because I forgot how much I enjoyed it. Because it had been a while. So I warped it up with cotton warp. Not cotton warp, it's cotton. Anyways, and I used old t-shirts.
Oh, I like that one.
And I kept them in, like, I just cut strips of the t-shirt so they had, like, you know, big loops. And I don't even know that's called, but how you put it through so it's like you chain it together.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Here, I can do it with hair ties. Show you people.
Do you remember those weaving mats that you got, those nylon strips, and we used to do that with them?
Okay, so you see this? You take them, you go like that, and then you just keep going, and you can have a big long chain of them. So that's I did. But I really like it. It's fun and bright. It's kind of dirty because it's been living in the kitchen for now, but I brought it down to show you guys.
I totally need to do that.
I made another one too, with just white t-shirts, but I gave that one away.
Really? That's awesome of you.
Well, the t-shirts came from our dad's old job, and the company kind of went under. So his boss / friend, like, I gave it to him since.
Oh,
so it's kind of like a little morbid, but whatever. Made out of t-shirts.
Like your company.
Of your field company. It's just the economy and stuff.
Take your frustrations out on this rag.
Yeah, but so that's all I was weaving. But like after doing that, I was like, I want to make dish towels and maybe a table runner or two, and I want to make some dishcloths and a big like a wrap / shawl thing that's kind of not super thick but airy that you could almost use as a scarf. Like I have so many ideas that I want to do, and I'm like, no, I have to finish my newt. Like I'm not allowing myself to weave right now.
I have a question. If you are making washcloths, what are you going to use for your work?
Like just cotton thread, or not thread.
Wouldn't it break though? Like the skinny cotton that you use for crocheting doilies?
No, I'd use just like dishcloth cotton.
Huh.
Peaches and cream or whatever. I know Lamb Chop, Heather, made it.
She made dishcloths, I thought. Not dishcloths, towels.
Just recently, but like a while ago, I think it was for Quidditch or something, she made like 10 dishcloths. She like warped the whole thing, and then like the way she used the weft, which is the widthwise, and warp is the lengthwise.
Yeah.
For those that don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was just wondering.
It sounds like it would be fun. I don't know. I just want to like try out some new techniques, because basically all I'm doing is like plain weave, and like I'd like to get a little bit fancier. Not that I want to get crazy with it, but a little bit. So, sewing. You can talk about that.
Yeah, I've been sewing a lot. and I'm actually almost done. Like, I cut up all the fabric that I have, and I used up all the interfacing that I had, and I told myself when this interfacing is gone, which was like 5 yards of it, I'm going to be done with the fabric that I have. Like, I could have made a few more. Like, I have some fabric left over, but I figured I would just do that after the show and use it for a regular shop update.
Yeah.
And I'm on the last little pile. I'm on the white pile.
Yay!
So after the show on Saturday, I will be getting more interfacing and finishing up some other stuff that I had in the works. Like, I had some special orders come in, so I have some stuff I have to work on after that. But right now I'm focusing on the show, and I've been like, okay, this isn't really sewing, but still for the show, like while I'm sitting with Bella doing school, I've been like making like keychains and bling and stuff. So
That's cool.
I've been like crazy busy, and I think that's why my knitting and crocheting is so far behind right now, because that's all I've been doing.
Yeah, but that's your business, so I mean that's real, and like the house cup is not. You know, you get pretend points, so that's understandable.
Yes, but I still want to finish it because I know myself. If I'm not getting points for it, I'm not gonna finish.
Yeah.
Like, really, like that's why I was like, I think I'm gonna pull out that shawl and just give the yarn, because I'm never gonna finish that shawl.
Yeah.
I might just pull it out. I don't know. I might try to finish because it's a really fast pattern and I really enjoy knitting it. But I don't know. I don't have time.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have to.
Think about it. We don't have to send that out till later, though, right? Like next week?
It's like
The 20-something?
23rd, I think, which is like Saturday. So a week from Saturday.
Okay.
I'm not going to get it finished. I don't know. Because I think it'll be a really cool shawl when it's done, but I don't know if it'll ever get done. At least not this one. So yeah, but I've been sewing a whole lot and craziness about which I have had a few mistakes. So I'm gonna do like a scratch and dent update again this week. So
That's cool, though.
Because, you know, my failure. It's other people's games.
It happens.
So yeah, but that's it.
I went to Goodwill and got some sweaters because I want to make some swants.
I can't believe you're gonna actually make and wear those.
Have you seen the tutorial?
Yes.
Totally awesome. In like a
Oh,
lame way. So this is a sweater I found.
Fun.
It's not wool, which our Goodwill was like horrible. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic, but whatever. But I also found another one that I made into swants, and I'm gonna show you.
Already?
Yeah. Here, wait. Can you see my legs? Yes. So I have them like folded over. Anyways, totally awesome.
That is funny.
They're quite warm.
Did you wear them out of
What?
the house? Did you wear them out of the house?
No.
Oh.
I might. Probably not. I might for a photo shoot, but that's about it. I wish I could hand them in for a class or something. I don't know if you can sew for anything. I'd have to go and look.
It's too bad the headmistress challenge is over. You could have did it for that.
For what?
The headmistress challenge.
Oh, yeah, well, that's over. But yeah, so I was excited about them. And I kind of want to make, like, everyone, like, the kids and Joe a pair, and then like take a really crazy like family photo for Christmas in Swants. I think it'd be awesome.
Okay, that's awesome. But you know what? I want to kind of go to my Goodwill and get them. Like when I saw that tutorial, I was like, I kind of want to go to my Goodwill and get the ugly sweater, the ugly Christmas sweater, and make those kind of pants. And then I was thinking, instead of like folding them over like he was saying around a belt, you could just sew a little thing and put elastic in there, and then they'd stay
Yeah,
out.
I just did them tonight, so that's why I have a belt on with it. But I'd like to put elastic in there. They're kind of comfy though. Like I can totally see wearing them at night when I'm like just chilling and knitting and watching movies or TV or whatever.
I think you should get like a black skirt and wear them like as leggings.
I should. They're totally awesome. And like everyone, I don't know, like it was like on Facebook. And like some people were like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, they're so cool. I want a pair.
I know, I saw
And
it.
I have them.
I think it's funny.
It was a little tricky doing it. And I used, like, it says to do like the mattress stitch and to like seam them up that way. But I just used a sewing machine.
Oh yeah, that's so funny though. That's hilarious.
But yeah. They're kind of itchy. They're like maybe 15% wool and the rest is like who knows what. But it was exciting.
That's so awesome.
I thought this striped sweater would look cooler as and they're more like, it's a lot more thin, so it'll make like a good or something.
Yeah.
So these were my practice ones. They'd probably even fit
That's
Joe. That's how like they're big and baggy.
So did you get like a super large sweater?
Yeah, I was in like the men's section, and because like my legs aren't small, so it's like the arms have to be big enough to like shove them in there. So I was looking through, but they're kind of cool.
Did you hashtag it like it said in the thing? Did you
Not
take
yet.
pictures of
I
it?
didn't get to take. I like seriously just finished before we podcast. That's why I was late.
Oh. That's so funny.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
but they went really quick. Like I only started this afternoon.
We should make everyone who watches us wear Swants.
It's kind of fun.
And have pictures to prove it.
Totally awesome though. If you haven't seen the tutorial, I suggest you check it out. There will be a link on the show notes.
Yes.
Stephen West made up the tutorial and it's on his blog.
Because he told
aka West Knits. And there's even a Swans dance video
Is there?
that I
missed
suggest
it.
you watch, where they're just like
Okay.
dancing around in all the Swans they've made.
You need to link to that because I want to watch it.
It's on the tutorial, like it's at the bottom.
Oh. It must be new because I didn't see it before.
It's at the very bottom, like at the end of it.
Oh, can have to
But yeah,
watch
so we can move on.
it. We're into the gym. I cardio knitted one time last week. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I reached my goal for last week, but I totally suck in the whole working out department. But I knew that I was going to be super crazy busy and not working out type. But my goal again for this week is one time and to drink lots of water, which I've been doing. I said I needed to drink 3 of these a day, which these are like 24 ounces.
Okay.
I think.
Leave
I think
it.
it's the big one. So if I drink 3 of them a day, that's a lot of water.
That's good.
I've been peeing a lot. But that's all I'm up to. I just need to work out one time. I'm hoping that I can get in 2 workouts, even though my goal is 1. We'll see.
Last week, I missed my goal. My goal was 3 times, and I only did 2. But like defending myself, which I know I don't have to. But Gabe, I was gonna do my 3rd workout on Friday, but Gabe was home sick, and like it wasn't like the puking, lay on the couch, snuggle kind of sick. It was I have a high whiny and just not having anything. Like, it was not fun. And then Saturday, all the children had it.
Oh, yay.
It was like horrible. And then Sunday, I raked leaves for 2 hours, and it was like the most leaves we had so far. We had like the most giant pile of leaves across our whole front curb. Like, we won leaves in the neighborhood. Like, we had the biggest pile. And it was a lot of work, and I was like super exhausted, and I, like, to myself after or during it, I was like, I'll just get on the bike for like 10-15 minutes. I never said how long my cardio, right? And I'll just like cool down. But like, I got inside and I sat down and I was like, ugh. So I just didn't. But no one's been stealing anything, so I'm hoping it'll just stay like that.
Probably will.
But I worked out, and I put new goals on to be 3 times again. I worked out today. So.
Cool. Well, I saw your picture. It's totally awesome.
What?
I saw the picture of your socks. They're totally awesome.
I'm excited for them to be done.
Next up, random randomness.
Which I kind of was being random. But that's okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I made a light box.
This episode's kind of random.
Look at it, it's ginormous. For the Headmistress Challenge, I made a light box.
I need to make a light box.
And I like it. It works pretty well. And I bought 2 lamps from Walmart. They're like swivelly, and they were like $5. Because I didn't really have lamps to use with it.
What kind of bulbs? Like regular or white?
It suggested using fluorescent, and I think daytime, so that's what I got. And it works pretty well. I followed a tutorial for it. I can probably link to it, but basically you just cut out the 2 sides and the top, and you leave like an inch border around the whole thing, and you put tissue paper on top and on the sides, and then you cut off like the flaps of the box, and you lay poster board with the matte finish up, and you go to town. It's pretty simple. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I'm kind of mad that I haven't, because it was easy.
Did that.
Friday was Joe and my anniversary, so we went out to eat at a new restaurant. It was good. It was fun.
Cool.
It was nice to be away. Even though there were sick children at home, I kind of felt bad. But it happened. It was good. What else? I finally, because I had the light box, I finally took pictures and put my Rolex up in the shop. I need to make more though now. And let's see. We had snow.
You made more Rolex than that. The 2 that you listed.
What?
I thought you made more Rolex than the 2 that you listed.
No, I've spun most of them. And well, there's 3 listed. Two of them, like one of them is 2 like sets. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then I made another one, but it's for the prize for the cardio challenge. And then I've spun about 4 or 5 like things of Rolex, so yes and no.
I kind of want to make Rolex. Like when I was down in getting out my hand spun, I saw my fiber because they're all stored together, And I was like, ooh, I should make wool eggs. I need to get into that.
It's fun.
After Saturday, I will.
It's fun.
But I don't have an automatic carder. I guess I could make one of the kids turn it.
You could.
I could. That would be fun. They like to do that kind of stuff though. Like Bella gets mad at me if I wind yarn and I don't ask her to do it.
Nice.
And I'm like, no. But oh, Andy built me a display. So I saw a picture on Ravelry of a lady who had her yarn displayed in this thing, and it kind of looks like the uneven bars.
Yeah.
With an extra bar, but so we made it, and then you put coat hooks on it, and then I figured I would just hang my bags off of it. So he built that for me this week.
That's very cool.
But it's like take apartable. And I was going to use dowel rods for the support part, but that didn't work. So we went and found some pipe at Ace Hardware, and they cut it for us, which was nice because, you know, cutting pipe is kind of hard. Because it was like galvanized steel, and it was like way cheaper than the dowel rods.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So that I think turned out really good. I think it turned out really nice. And he's awesome for building that. And then we have a really, really dumb dog. She's dumb. For some reason, she's like got a taste for human food. Like we never fed her people food. So she got some into it. So it's gotten so bad that she gets into it when we leave. So we've had her when we leave again, and we put gates up at night. And silly me, I had left. Andy got me some chocolate-covered espresso beans one night. Those are my favorite. I got them down. You can only eat like one or two of those at a time. So I had gotten those out, and I had a few, and I guess I forgot to put them up. So I came down, and Abby was like puking, and we were like, oh, she got to the rabbit poop, because there's rabbits in our backyard, and she likes to eat their poop. Which is gross, because the little black beans look like that. And then I was like, that's weird. I keep my chocolate-covered espresso beans. I must have put them somewhere. And then I found the wrapper ripped up on the floor behind the coffee table. And then she kept puking. So she ate, like, the whole bag. And then the rest of the day just puked up. Because, you know, dogs aren't supposed to have chocolate. Right. And it was dark chocolate. And the espresso beans, and I was just like, I was so mad.
Was she like extra hyper?
No, she was normal. But then, coming in yesterday, she jumped through the screen. Did not wait for us to open the door. She jumped through it. She's so dumb. I am not a dog person. I'll just tell you that now.
I gave Draco a bath.
Wow.
It had been like a long time.
Well, Abby baths like every week. Why don't you give him more baths?
You're not supposed to. It's not good for their skin.
Really?
Yeah, it dries it out and makes them irritated or something. I don't know.
Smells really bad.
Yeah, I probably should. It had been, you know, a few months. And he was like getting like he smells all the time, but just grimy, and you could tell he wasn't as like pretty colored as he's supposed to be. So I was like, all right, I'm giving him a bath. And I did. First I took him outside and I brushed him and like peeled off like a cake of like this much of hair twice before bathing him. And then I bathed him, and like while scrubbing him down, like his hair is just like all over the place in the water. And normally like we do it outside, but it's like cold now, so it's inside. And it was just gross. And luckily I like didn't shower that day because I was like, I know I'm gonna have to shower after this. But he loves water normally, like he's a lab, and he loves like a lot. But not so much at bath time, so he's like standing there all scared and kind of trying to get out. He didn't like bolt or anything, but I had like one foot in the tub, like with his body up against my leg and like scrubbing him down, and then like trying to like rinse him off with like a cup of water that I'm pouring over plus the shower, but it doesn't have like a handle, so I like just put it down as far as I could, and it's like raining on him. It was quite comical. But he's so fluffy and soft now. And then I brushed him again, like, after, like, you know, after he was dried a little bit, and, like, got another big old cake of fur out of him. But very happy afterwards, because he knew he looked, like, pretty.
So maybe you could give him a bath monthly.
Maybe. It's a lot of work for a big dog.
It is. I make the girls do it.
Exactly. The kids can't do Draco.
Yeah, he's a little big.
He's way too big. He would be like a wet dog all over the house if that was the case. I'll try. Though I'd want to do research. I think it's not good to do it too much because it's bad for their skin.
Really? I didn't know that.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, because she hates water. Like, she does not like to go in water. But after her bath, she prances around all the time. She loves it.
Yeah, like
and she smells better. Like, cause she just smells bad. And now that it's snowing out, like we woke up this morning and there was snow on the ground. And now that it's like, she comes in wet, it just smells so bad. Like, ugh. I'm so not a dog person. Like, a lot of people let their dogs sleep on their bed with them. I wouldn't even let her in our room. I'm like, this is our dog-free room. And I always tell Andy that, and he'll let her in. And one day, after dropping the girls off, I came in, and I was like, oh, he was, like, downstairs working out. And so I went upstairs, and I must have been extra quiet, because I walked in our room, and she was laying on our freaking bed. So I like changed all the sheets, and then we close the door now. So I'm like, that is not right. Like, no, I'm like, that's just gross.
I laugh. That's funny. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I didn't write it down. I got my staff swap.
Oh, let's see what you got.
Swap package.
Who was your person?
Drake.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so first of all, it was like a big explosion of pink when I opened the box. Totally awesome.
That's totally.
Because I like pink. My very own ticket.
Oh, I'm totally jealous.
I know. I was so excited. I might frame it. It's way cool.
You should frame it.
I should. But it came in a nice, like, plastic case, too. So that's awesome. And then there was some more chocolate from this cool little shop that she likes to go to. Purdy's, it's called. Here's some more. But I ate, like, the big box of, like, specialty chocolate and then some more chocolate that I've been refraining from. And some cute stitch markers. I don't know if they... Ooh! Twists. They're just, oh, they're house colors.
Oh, I love them.
They're very cute. And I like the little tin, too, so I'm going to put that in a project bag.
Yeah.
And then she dyed some fiber for me.
Ooh, what kind of fiber?
Merino. It's very soft. And then she also sent me some fiber. It's like jam-packed in here from Sweet Georgia Yarns. I can open it up a little bit.
I like that name.
Huh?
I like the name.
But all sorts of pinks and like reddy, purpley stuff. Very pretty. And very soft. It's merino, superwash merino, bamboo nylon. So like sock yarn type stuff. And then she sent, I think she's not a pink person.
Yeah.
So she sent along a ball of yarn that she had that was pink and made a cute little
That's awesome.
barrette flower thing.
That is.
And then a hat, which I will take my hair down and put it on for you. Which it's pretty much reversible. It has like cable and it fits good over big curly hair. So I like it. So it has like these kind of cables. They're not, I mean, they're kind of cables on this side. They're cable enough. Almost looks like a stained glass type window type thing. But then you flip it over and there's more cables.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I like it though. My curly hair without like, you know, like sucking to your head and making your hair horrible. So I think it's cute.
That is cute.
And that's, oh, and she also made a wand for me. And there may have been another thing or two, but they're not in the box anymore. Gabe confiscated the wand.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's like, can I play with this? I'm like, okay. But, no, I think he knows where it is somewhere, so. But yeah, so I was excited to get it. And that chocolate was so good. I'm like, almost ready. Chocolate right now. But yeah. And I just loved how pink everything was.
That's awesome.
I must have said that my favorite color is pink.
Or you could have just looked at anything that you talk about or do.
True.
I need to get better at stalking my swap person. I'm such a procrastinator. Oh, that reminds me. On Tea Fury, they had stuff on sale. I think it might be over with now. Maybe today's the last day. They had a bunch of shirts on sale for like cheaper than normal on Tea Fury, and they had the one that was the Dalek on the chair that said procrastinate, and I almost got it, but I remember I said that whole thing. I'm not buying anything unless it's Harry Potter. So go check Tea. It's not Tea Fury. It's Tea Turtle.
I might have to go check that out because I totally procrastinate.
I know, and I'm like, I should get that one because I'm such a procrastinator. Like with all my swaps, like I have ideas, but I don't really get down to it till the last week.
I still need to get on top of mine and like the whole class thing. Like I have the handmade items figured out. And I'll get some good goodies and stuff, but like the whole like theme part of it, I gotta get working on. I'm a bad swap partner.
I don't know. Do you have to stick really closely to the theme?
Well, it just has to have like a class, like their favorite class or something. I don't know. I'm sure they wouldn't like hate you if you didn't. That's what I'm telling myself. Like, sometimes themes are fun, but sometimes it's just like, I just want to swap. Give me cool things.
Like, I like the bigger theme, like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
There you go.
But whatever.
Yeah. And now we're seriously just rambling.
We totally are. I was going to say, I can't see anything on there. I turned my notes off. I don't know if
That's all. You had the shawl pin, but you already talked about that.
Yes, but I didn't show it.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah, I bought it, like, I ordered it on that day, and it came today, just like an hour or two ago. Well, not an hour. It was around 4 or 5. So, it's from the Clay Sheep. Anita is her name. She makes all sorts of things out of clay. I'd gotten a few things, like, years ago. You know that stitch marker, or not stitch marker,
Wrap French.
yes, the sheep one. That's where that was from. But she always sends like stuff in cute little boxes, and she sends you an extra stitch marker. I don't know if you can see this. Shadowing is not good. And she just twirls them. I think it's just leftover clay, and she makes stitch markers out of them, and then she sends one with whatever you buy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. So it's made out of copper wire. Here, let me put it up against fabric so you can actually see it. Copper wire that's supposed to not rust or anything, I think. Well, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a little more white and like bright than I thought it was. Like the bead part of it.
But it looks okay.
But I still like it. But I got it for this sweater. I mean, and anything really. But it has, you know, the pin part of it. And then that part. Can you see it? I can't see.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And then you just stick it through. So.
Cool.
Very cool. I was excited about it. That's that. Now we're rambling. Just to ramble.
We are.
Yeah, we did.
Thanks for watching. We hope you come back next week. I hope to have at least something done. I will have the baby sweater done. I won't have it to show you because I'll have given it away already. But I will have pictures.
Take a picture, and you're going to go to your show, so you'll have lots to talk about, I'm sure.
Alright.
Right? Because that's this Saturday?
Yep.
So, people, make some swants and take pictures. Oh, you cut out. I didn't.
Yes, and the crazier the sweater, the awesomer. Okay. So, until next week, we'll talk later. Bye.
Bye.